We are a force in creativity whose thoughts and actions convey great ideas and influence in style.
Pasensya ka na, hinawa ko kay microphone, pagod na siya, bagsak na siya ng bagsak.
Okay lang, kita nyo pa ba si Mike?
Kita niyo pa ba ako?
Hindi naman siya bumababa sa podium.
Kaya nga, alam mo, 37 na ako, mukha lang akong fetus, pero 37 na ako. No? Now, women are making waves in fashion, health, and wellness, and art. In our next forum, we will explore industries where women have transcended beauty, bringing in transformation and positivity that is never before seen. Here is our forum on Women of Style and Substance.
Our distinguished guests, the owner and artistic director of the Chiang Mai Ballet Academy and the first women senator from Chiang Mai, Thailand, Ma'am Luang Priyapun Sridhavat. The president and medical director of Bello Medical Group, Dr. Vicky Bello. Designer and philanthropist, Miss Tessa Prieto Valdez. The marketing director of Sunny Studios, Miss Georgina Wilson. And the CEO of Brilliant Skin Essentials, Miss Glenda Victorio. To facilitate the discussion is our moderator, TV host, and model, Miss Bianca Gonzalez Intal.
Afternoon, I believe. Hi, everyone! Okay pa ba kayo? Yes, very good. Hi, good morning, ladies, women of style and substance. Good morning to all of you.
Good morning. Baka gutom na kayo.
Good afternoon pala. Oo, good afternoon. Actually, it won't just be us in the discussion. Aside from everyone here listening, I would like to introduce to the two of you our interveners for this panel. They shall be asking questions also. We have Miss Aleta Tata de la Calzada. She's the CEO of Alter to Enhance. Hi, Tata. And Miss Kay Laiko, CEO of SAM Asia. Hello, ladies. Okay, let's get started. Women of Style and Substance. I'm sure you have been called this many times, several times in your careers. But siguro just to set the tone for the discussion, I feel like when everyone looks at you, talagang woman of style and substance, but behind the success is a juggling act, is a balancing act. Behind the glamorous women you see on stage was an unglamorous journey, a hard journey, right? So for all the starting entrepreneurs here, I want you to talk a bit about that start, the juggling act, the balancing act that it was. We'll start with ML Priyapun. You started a ballet school. What were the different roles that you had to juggle when you began your school?
Mabuhay. Yes, it's my passion that I would like to be a ballerina. And I studied when I was young. I would like to go abroad to London to earn a degree and things so on. But my parents did not believe that I can earn a living as a ballerina. So she said that I have to finish my degree. So I have to do it for her so I can fulfill my dream. I finished BA in economics and master degree in cultural management. Therefore, after that, I can do on my own. I can pursue my dream. And because of my passion in dance, they said that I'm a bit too old because to start as a ballerina.
Really?
Yes.
What age were you
At
then?
that time, I'm more than 20.
That's not old.
They said that we should start at 15 to become a
Okay,
ballerina,
okay.
right? So I'm 5 years older, and they recommend me to get a teaching diploma from the Royal Academy of Dance in the UK. That's how I start. And so when I study more on ballet, it's more serious than the, just exercise with the training, but you have to study anatomy. You have to study child psychology and development. You have to study the history of dance. So that's how I found that ballet or other kind of dance also help to activate your left and your right side of brain, because it is from the Dr. Roger W. Sperry. He received a Nobel Prize in 1981, and he has a research study on the left and right side of brain. The left one is helping with your logical thinking, while the right one is helping with your imagination thinking. For example, 1 plus 1 can be equal to 2, which we learn from school, right? But for the right side of the brain, 1 plus 1 can become 1. And 5 and 4 minus 1 can become 5 instead of 3. How? When you got 2 piles of sand, you combine it together. It becomes one big pile of sand. And when you have a triangle or a square,
Okay.
when you folding one corner, it becomes a pentagon. So it's 4 minus 1 is become 5. So that is how you creative, you activate and creative your right side of brain, as it helps to gear all children to have a strong personality, because you have more perspective in your thinking, and you can overcome the obstacle. When you learn to dance, when you perform on stage, you have to plan ahead of time how many turning you can be there with your partner, and how many jumps you can go so that you will not fall off the stage. So that is how you have to think ahead of time, and that is we need for our children. So I feel that in Thailand, we have a lot of child that they're not been able to study ballet. And I would wish that all the children in Thailand can at least learn how to dance. Luckily now they have some hip hop, so they can join the class or even on street. But this is how we train our young children. Besides having a good personality from the posture that you gained from training in ballet, yeah. So after that,
Napa-straight body
Yeah.
kami bigla ng posture.
so after that, you also have activate your left and right side of brain. So many of my students, I've been operate my school for 33 years now. Many of them has been in a company in New York, many in Pittsburgh, in Cincinnati, in Wakanova and school, and in many places, even in Singapore Dance Theater. And afterwards, I feel that many of them, even though they're not pursue in ballet, but they still be a doctorate in medical doctor. They can be in engineering. They can be everywhere, but they are very smart thinking person. They plan everything ahead of time. They have more discipline, because when they learn and they have to be good in school as well, they have to manage their time properly. So that's how I feel that it's a need that I would like to operate the ballet school, and also that we have a teacher training course that I would like to have the qualified dance teacher all over my country. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm sure a lot of women here were able to relate yung mga magulang ibang course yung gusto para sa inyo. But with Ms. Priyapun's story, you can really think more long-term and put in the work. Hindi lang sayaw yung tinuturo niya, di ba? Talagang mas holistic way of teaching ballet. I just translated to Tagalog, ma'am. Yes, okay. Doc Vicky, of course now it's the Bello Medical Group, Bello Essentials as we all know it. But in the start, when your 2 kids were also much younger, how was that like? What was the difficulty or the biggest challenge you had to overcome building Bello and being a mom of 2? Yeah.
Well, of course, I think, alam niyo na yung story ko, medyo I was bullied when I was young. because I was adopted. So, ampun po ako ng mga belo. And niloloko po ako sa school na they kept telling me, kaya ka inampun kasi pinamigay dahil mataba ako at saka pangit daw. So, it started at that point that, ganun pala yun, pag pangit ka or mataba ka, pinamimigay ka. So actually, 5 years old pa lang, I dreamt already of becoming someone who would make everybody beautiful. Para ang pumasok sa ulo ko po ay, pag maganda ka at sexy ka, mamahalin ka. And actually, in a way, it's true. So, naging doktor po ako dahil ang dami-dami ko pong tagyawat when I was a teenager. So, yun ang mga hirap na dinaanan ko. But God always has a plan. Lahat ng pinagdadaanan nyo, you always ask God, ba't ko pinagdadaanan to? You always have to ask a question. And then, when you get the answer, He will guide you, di ba? So I'm very blessed that I've always had a very close relationship with God. So when I was in medical school, nag-asawa po ako first year medicine. So my son was born second year and my daughter on between third and fourth. Yun ang pinakamahirap dahil, of course, I couldn't be with my children even if they were around me. Nag-aaral pa rin ako. So, hindi ko I couldn't have a relationship. Tapos sa medicine po, nag-duty ka pa, 36 hours. In fact, kahit today, medyo, heartbreaking for me kasi birthday po ni Scarlett today. Who knows Scarlett? Happy birthday, Scarlett! Pero this morning, so dinala namin siya sa school kasi it's her birthday. So for the first time, kasi usually daddy brings her to school or I bring her to school. Pero birthday niya, so dalawa kami nagdala sa kanya sa school. Ngayon sa school niya, may birthday cake blowing. She's in a Christian school, not allowed to have parties or cakes, pero may birthday cake blowing. So when I said goodbye to her, sabi niya, Mommy, I'll see you later, right, to blow my cake. And I said, darling, I have a talk. Kasi I have this thing. So sabi ko, she looks at me, but Mommy, it's my birthday. It only happens once a year. So kahit ganon, of course, I promised Joey and Alice that I would be here. So you have to keep your commitment. Pero, of course, naiyak-iyak din ako kasi my 5-year-old. Oh nga, di ba? Every day is precious. So, I'm sure pag natingnan nyo yung buhay namin dito, feeling nyo, ang ganda ng buhay nila, siguro, sana all. That's the thing.
all.
But all of us had to go through something. You cannot really achieve anything great pag hindi ka nag-sacrifice. The only advice I can give you, somebody who's asking me, I said, pray and ask God for guidance kasi He knows the future. He knows where you're going. Don't depend na on other people's advice. Basta diretso ka na and you will be guided. You just have to be observant.
Ganda.
Vix, can I
Ayan,
just jump in?
Beauty queen, Miss Catriona Gray.
Vix, can I just jump in
Go
and
ahead.
say that I think Scarlett will remember that moment and she'll look up to you and say, like, my mother is a strong woman and a working woman and, I'm not gonna cry, like, oh no. But, I think that is such an important, I think she will in time understand why you honor these commitments and why it's so important to be here in front of, the future of our country, that everyone here is already, will benefit so much from hearing that, Vicky Bello goes through struggles. I mean, who would have thought? And I think that's so important. So important for Scarlett to remember on her, is it 5th or 6th birthday? 5th birthday. And Scarlett will grow up to be a very successful woman because of that moment, because she sees how strong her mother is. So I think you've taught her so much. And just run home and be with her after, okay?
Thank you,
George.
Actually, it's perfect that George said that because I learned this also from one Go Negosyo mentor as well, Risa Manangkil Trillo. Nung tinanong ko siya tungkol sa balancing, anak mo, asawa mo, trabaho mo, it's so hard. But what she keeps in mind daw is that kapag nakikita siya nung 3 anak niya na nagtatrabaho ng maigi, they will grow up learning the value of hard work, that nothing comes easy. So to George's point, that's what you are showing Scarlett and what you have so successfully shown Quark and Stal as well. Happy birthday, Doc. Birthday pala niya. Sa kanya yung tribute. I'll go straight to Georgina. Of course, everyone has known Georgina as...
Wait,
kasi nagsalita na si George. Straight na ako, Tessa, ha? No. Sorry. everyone knows George, of course, as one of the supermodels in the country, and eventually you evolved into becoming a super businesswoman. Tell us about
Thank you so much.
that journey, and I guess like what Doc said, the struggle behind it.
I think first and foremost, it's so exciting to be here to speak to. I think everyone sitting here is already doing such a great step in their entrepreneurial journey because number one, you're curious, you're interested, and you want to know. And I think that that's also how I started. I really knocked on Vicky's door every day and I said, Vix, how did you do this? And I think that the genuine curiosity and wanting to do more is where every entrepreneur starts. I think we live in a very interesting time now because people are speaking out about how the journey to becoming an entrepreneur is not a straight line. It's not something that you wake up. Nobody here woke up and said, I'm going to be a successful entrepreneur and had like an easy journey getting there. And I think that that's something so important for all of you guys to know. Like, I think previously we've made it look easy online. But I think that it's really important now to, come out and start saying that it's not, I don't wake up every day saying, oh my gosh, this is going to be an easy day, let's just get through it. Literally, I feel like I'm on a treadmill with, batting off problems. Okay, this problem, okay, what's next? And I think that that's something very important for all of you guys to know, that it's in our mistakes that we really grow as entrepreneurs. And I think if anything, and I'm sure everyone here on the panel today would agree, is that we're really only a summation of our life experiences. And so if you haven't gone out and experienced life and experienced making those mistakes, you're really, as an entrepreneur, doing a disservice to yourself. Like, you need to go out and make those mistakes. But I think if anything, I get nervous when they ask the question, like, how do you juggle being a mom and an entrepreneur? Because I don't actually have an answer. I don't have an answer. I don't wake up and say, like, oh no, this is it, I got it. I got this formula. I feel that...
Yeah, but Georgina wakes up looking this beautiful. Everything's balanced.
That's not true.
So beautiful.
I think that, thank you, but we know that's not true. This is like an hour and a half of makeup. But and I think that you just have to carve your own path. I think the most important thing that I can tell everyone here is intuition will be your best guider for this journey because there is no straight answer, and I think everyone will have their own journey on how they navigate that. Like, I missed my son so much, Alfie, who I share my son with Vicky.
Actually, anak ko na yun.
Inampun na niya. So sometimes he makes pasyal, goes to her house. And I think what's such a joy about bringing up children is it's so exciting to see who can influence their life. And I feel that my son has a connection with Vicky. He goes there, makes pasyal, makes bisita on his own. And because I'm not there 24/7, I feel that my children are enriched by so many people around them. And I think that's another super important thing, that our children are brought up by communities. Like, if you think you're the only one that can bring them up, you're gonna go crazy. Like, literally, you will actually go crazy. So I think my children are a summation of everyone around them, and that makes me proud. That really makes me proud. Do I wish that I could spend most of the day with them? Yes. But also, I think that I have it in me to go out and work and do that. And I think that it's also, sorry, I feel like I'm just rambling on a tangent here, but I think that each woman has their own way of doing things. And for the women that feel that they want to stay with them all day, that's also okay. I think respecting everyone's decisions and how everyone wants to do it, I think that's the best way forward for us women, to empower, to encourage, and to inspire each other.
Definitely. No, not going off. Mentors work
Mentors.
For George. Supportive community. So hanapin niyo yun sa buhay niyo. Someone who can guide you, a mentor. A woman community, a woman chat group, kahit ganon, that you can, a Doktora Vicky Bello that you can run
takes
to.
a village.
Oo, ganyan.
I'll give you her address.
And respecting each other's path. Kasi kanya-kanya talaga tayo ng path.
True.
Next, Miss Tessa.
Sorry, energy level.
Kamusta kayo lahat?
Okay, Tessa.
I think you're all hungry.
Hungry na. They
Or
have
is that
naman
like
food on
are
their,
they
on
like
their table.
seriously just sitting there?
No,
Can you all
working
stand
lunch.
up and say, inhale love? Come on, everyone
stand
up.
Stand up. Let us all stand up.
Inhale
Madam.
love, go.
Inhale
love. And exhale gratitude. Exhale gratitude. O, diba?
Oh, yun na yun.
You gotta
diba?
feel. You gotta feel.
Sarap.
I
Sarap
love
nun.
it, right?
Thank you for that midday pick me
No,
up.
really.
Salamat sa pagiging game din.
I am
sa pagtayo.
actually not worthy of these women here because
grabe naman.
I am sort of a housewife. Just kidding. No, I can't explain. I was shifted from each category. I was in the legacy, no, and then the world woman and whatever. So I'm now style and substance.
You're the life of this
Thank you,
family.
style and
exactly.
substance.
That's how versatile you are.
Exactly. And this is my corporate wear.
I love it.
Si Tessa
Thank you.
literally balancing different
Yes.
hats. Balancing different hats.
I have wear them. I literally wear different hats.
How?
Sawadee ka.
Yes.
Welcome to the Philippines.
That's a word of advice to every starting entrepreneur here about yun, wearing
Wala lang,
different hats.
enjoy.
Short and sweet,
No.
enjoy.
What I want to say is, okay, it's really the journey. And of course, you've been through so much. As usual, I'm part of that life. And you don't forget that you need to really focus on what your legacy you want to leave behind. Okay, so of course you go through the same thing, motherhood, trying to make ends meet, working. But in the end, what do you want to leave behind in this world? Of course, you can't think globally. Of course, you just start with your nucleus family. Of course, in the end, as mothers mostly, your legacy is what you want to leave your children. Okay, so they were like saying, I met the Dalai Lama, and he said, what is it? It's just happiness. It's plain and simple. Everything derives from there. And of course, because of that, you are driven by love, by compassion, by respect. So everything that you do and everything that you want to focus, it's really, of course, being your journey of things, but you have to grow professionally and emotionally in yourself. That's why I said, like, you never grow in faith, in love, and in hope. So all that, putting in, we all go through different things. You have different professions, different goals in life. But in the end, if you have a focus of what you really want, and then work on that, but do not forget yourself. I'm into, you can't give love if you don't love yourself. So I'm into self-love, self-preservation, self-beauty, and self-essentials, and dance. Dance your way through everything.
I love it. Na-synthesize na ni Tessa yung
Diba?
buong
Everything.
panel.
But it's so true because I feel like as women, you always put everything else before you, and everyone forgets that. Especially as a mother, you think, I'll put my children, my family, everything before you. But sometimes, I see the best moms are the happiest ones.
And in the morning, mga babae dyan lahat, you have to wake up feeling beautiful. Like in the morning, you look in the mirror. Anyway, tulog ka pa. So when you say in the morning, ang ganda ko, oh my God, the whole day talaga you'll be happy and pretty.
Ganon, so on
and
a
then
bad
when you
day,
wake up and then you realize hindi naman, okay lang.
Ah, ganon?
But sinabi mo na eh. You gotta say it. You gotta...
Sige nga, anong ginagawa mo sa morning?
Like in the morning, oh my
GGS
God,
talaga.
I am
You
so
claim it.
beautiful.
Oo,
Claim
you
to
claim
will
that.
it. Yeah. And everything, internal beauty, whatever. Maski na, everyone is beautiful inside, right?
Amen.
Amen. So no matter if you're really pangit, but you're beautiful inside, ganda ka pa rin. Ganda ka pa rin, di ba?
Maganda na sila outside.
Oh, yan.
inside.
See?
Oh.
Please clap
jogging.
because we're all beautiful.
Actually, Tessa, now that you mentioned that, may napakinggan akong podcast, ito lang. Sabi niya, minsan unahin mo yung mood at susunod yung behavior.
Exactly.
Even if
Super
wala ka
totoo
sa,
yan.
even if kunyari ayaw mo mag-workout, pero unahin mo yung, I'm strong, I'm powerful.
Ang tangkad ko. O yan,
Yes,
mga
oo.
ganyan.
The behavior will follow.
You become larger than life. And that's what you want to be.
Yes.
You wanna feel that when people see you, you're a positive energy. What's happening out to this world? There's an imbalance of all the negativity now. We have really we have abused Mother Nature na rin. So it's time to give back. And we have to start small, ourselves, our family, and then get big.
Right.
It will ripple. I'm telling you now, anything you do will ripple. So just positive energy. Remember, I'm gonna ask you tomorrow, did you say, I'm beautiful? Yes. From this day forward, when I see you again next year, talagang mas maganda na kayo.
We're all beautiful. I-claim
Yes.
natin yan bukas ng umaga pagising nating lahat, okay? Okay, let us go to the bunso of the panel. Our bunso, Glenda, 22 years old, CEO of her own company and a mother of 2. Glenda, how? Paano ba to? Paano, Glenda?
Actually, laging tanong sa akin ng tao, paano mo ba narating yung ganyang estado sa murang edad? So, hindi ko alam kasi alam nyo ba guys, girls, 3 years ago, I have nothing. Wala akong pera, wala akong cars, walang brilliant skin essentials, wala akong employees, wala, as in wala. Pero ngayon, 3 years ago, andito ako sa harapan nyo, kalapit sila. Yung mga ina-idol ko lang, kalapit ko na ngayon. So sabi nga nila, tama yung sinasabi nila na it's not an overnight success. Walang ganun. Kasi yung sinasabi nyo na parang sana all, baka sana, mapapasana all kayo sa aming lahat. Hindi kasi tinrabaho namin yon. Pinaghirapan namin lahat yon. At kung paano ko napagsabay-sabay lahat. Naging mother ako at the age of 17. Nagkaroon ako, Yes, so
Grabe talaga.
Wow.
So nagpakasal ako at the age of 18. So lahat ng yun nangyari ng sobrang bilis. And then nagkaroon ako ng business. And yung laging ang tinatanong nila sa akin is parang ano ba yung success mo ngayon? So para sa akin yung success ko is not about money. Hindi siya dahil dun Hindi siya about material things. Para sa akin yung success is yung parang yung dating Glenda na wala lang. Ngayon yung parang makita ka lang nila doing live, doing our skincare, or parang nagsasalita ka lang doon, na-inspire sila. For me, that's success. So parang pag tinatanong nila sa akin, Glenda, paano mo ginawa? So para sa akin, you always have to remember na kailangan may goal ka sa buhay. So parang si Google at si Waze, pag nag-Google at nag-Waze ka, alam mo kung saan ka pupunta. Kahit maligaw ka, kahit matraffic, or kahit sobrang tagal bago ka makarating sa pupuntahan mo, at least may pupuntahan ka, di ba? And yung laging sinasabi yung parang, always act along with your dream. So parang ako, magdi-dream ako, or gusto kong maging ganito someday, pero wala naman akong ginagawa. Nakaupo lang ako. So hindi ka magiging successful kung nakaupo ka lang or nakatunganga ka lang. So dapat kapag nag-dream ka, unti-unti nagkakaroon ka parang kumikilos ka, ano ba yung dapat kong gawin? Ano ba yung possible ko na dapat gawin? So yung pangatlo, parang leave your excuses. Tulad ko, I'm a living proof. Hindi po ako pinanganak na mayaman. Pinanganak po ako na wala akong magulang. Wala akong nanay, wala akong tatay, wala kaming pera. So parang lumaki ako, parang puro pangarap na lang ako. Yun lang yung meron ako yung pangarap ko na ibalik ko sa lola ko yung hirap na pinagdaanan niya para lang mairaos kami. Lumaki akong binubuli kasi anak ako ng GRO. So parang 'di ba, ang dami kong pinagdaanan sa buhay. Pero iniwanan ko lahat ng excuses ko. Nabuntis ako ng maaga, but I'm not encouraging na ganun din yung dapat niyong gawin para maging successful kayo. So yung sinasabi ko is that kahit ano pang dumating sa buhay mo, ikaw yung magdadala niyan Sarili mo yung magdadala niyan kung paano mo ita-turn into positive lahat ng negative or lahat ng struggles na nangyari sa buhay mo. Kasi alam mo, kung para sa'yo talaga. Alam niyo po, dahil nga nangangarap ako, sabi ko parang yung pag-aartista yata yung mag-aangat sa amin sa kahirapan. Nag-audition ako sa PBB, pero walang nangyari. As in, hindi talaga yun yung para sa akin. And yung sabi nga nila nung nag-event ako sa Araneta noong 2018, kinuha ko si Tito Boy Abunda, si Tony Gonzaga, si Alex Gonzaga. Yung tumatak sa isip ko na parang, di ba si Glenda na nag-audition, yung pumipila sa PBB. Ngayon, binabayaran na niya yung host ng PBB para mag-host sa event niya. Di ba? Tsaka dapat lagi kang nakafocus. focus lang, wag tayong paiba-iba ng gusto or ng decision sa buhay. At saka, always remember na life is not a race. Kung ako at the age of 22, marami na akong na-achieve sa buhay, hindi naman ibig sabihin na, okay, 30 na ako, bakit parang walang nangyayari pa sa akin? So life is not a race. Kung kuminang ako sa gantong edad or maaga akong kuminang, hindi ibig sabihin na wala na kayo. Malay nyo, bukas, time nyo naman. So lahat tayo may sarili-sarili tayong time. And yung lagi nyo tatandaan na yung success, hindi yan tungkol sa pera, sa fame, or sa kahit ano pa man. Yung success is yung parang ma-achieve mo yung dinidesire mo talaga sa buhay. And yun nga guys, yung parang yung dream ko na makatapos ng pag-aaral, parang hanggang ngayon, dream ko pa din siya. Pero when I always have time na parang, kung meron akong chance na makapag-aral, ginagawa ko yun. Nagtitake ako ng short course sa Harvard. So ginagawa ko yung mga ganong bagay. And yung success ko talaga ngayon is yung tiwala na nabuo ko. Yung tiwala na pinagkatiwalan ako ng maraming tao. And yun nga yung mga, imagine yung from nothing na Glenda noon. Ngayon, marami nang nakikipag-collab sa akin. Nandyan yung Ever Bilena, si Miss Corina Sanchez. So para sa akin, malaking achievement yon. And yung achievement ko na magsalita sa harap nyo. So I'm thankful sa Go Negosyo, Sir Joey Concepcion, at saka sa mga kalapit ko ngayon. Sila po yung mga idol ko. Pero ngayon, kalapit ko sila, nagsasalita po sa harap nyo. So maraming salamat po. So never stop dreaming. Tuloy lang ang laban.
I love that. What a success story, di ba? And tama yung sinabi ni Glenda. Everyone, they share their stories. Iba-iba talaga ng path. Iba-iba ng path, iba-iba ng paraan, iba-iba ng timing talaga. So at this point, we'd like to go to our intervenors.
Yes, hi.
Tata, you'd like to
Tata,
ask?
yeah, call me Tata. For the information of everybody, I'm from Cebu. I'm Tata. We make clothes, manufacture and retail clothes in Cebu. Our brand is Ate by Tata. Thank you. I have to promote it. So, sorry. I'm just I'm curious with Glenda. I'm sure everybody is. Kasi bata ka pa, 'di ba? 22, and then you mentioned hindi ka pa tapos mag-aral, ganon. So yung na choice mo na naging business, paano mo naisipan yon? Has it ever been your passion, or was it your first venture into business? And paano mo na handle yung business side of it? Do you have like a mentor or a manager, sister, or whoever in the family na tumutulong sa'yo in the business side?
Ayan, so sabi ko nga, I never imagined na magkakaroon ako ng business or mapupunta ako sa business. So yung story kasi doon, when I was 12 years old, sabi ng lola ko, hindi niya na ako kayang pag-aralin. So ako, bilang sinasabi ko na parang yung pag-aaral yung makakapag-ahon sa akin sa hirap, gusto ko talagang mag-aral. So nagtrabaho po ako sa edad na 12 years old. Naging virtual assistant ako. Kung familiar po kayo sa dating Odest na ngayon ay Upwork. So nagka-call center ako, gumagawa ako ng article. So nagtatrabaho po ako at the age of 12. And then, nung time na humina siya, doon na nag-start yung pag-online selling ko. So nagtitinda po ako ng lahat ng binabenta ko sa Divisoria, pinupost ko lang po sa Facebook account ko. Hanggang sa parang ina-explore ko siya, and then sabi ko, parang gusto ko nang magkaroon ng sarili kong brand. Because that time, sobrang dami kong acne. As in, ang dami niya. So parang gusto kong idol ko talaga si Dr. Vicky Bella. So nagkaroon ako ng maraming acne nun. And then, luckily, accidental or coincidensya, merong bumili sa akin ng kandila. Kasi November 2015, nagtitinda naman ako ng kandila kasi undas. So nung bumili siya sa akin, na-curious ako kasi pinakyaw niya yung paninda ko. Gusto niya lang naman makilala yung asawa ko. So sabi ko, anong trabaho mo? So sabi niya, yun nga, manager daw siya ng manufacturer ng sabon. So sabi ko, gawa mo ako ng sabon. So doon na nag-start, nagkaroon ako ng sabon. So in 2 years, ang ginagawa ko is parang pinupost ko lagi yung picture ko sa Facebook, just before and after. And then sinusundan na ng tao yung ginagawa ko. Alam ko hindi lahat dito kilala ko, pero ang market po kasi namin is online. So online selling po kami nagbebenta. So in 2 years, nagkaroon po ako ng sarili kong manufacturing plant. So kami na po yung gumagawa ng mga products namin. I have 400 employees na ngayon.
Wow.
Yes. Ayun. So in 3 years, sobrang laki na nang nangyari kay Brilliant. Pero hindi po ako lumaking mayaman or wala po sa family namin yung business. Talagang kinayod para marating ko yung kung ano man po yung narating ko ngayon.
Tsaka self-taught. Parang ganon. Talagang
Yes.
ikaw ang nagturo sa sarili
Lagi po ako
mo.
nag-aaral. Since nandiyan naman yung Google, di ba? Kung pag curious po ako talaga, I always research. I'm always willing to learn. And yung tinatanong ni ma'am, kung meron ba akong mentor, actually sobrang swerte ko kasi lahat po ng nakikilala ko, talagang nagmamalasakit po sa akin. So, I met someone with Miss Corina Sanchez. Siya po yung tumulong sa akin. Nagkaroon po kasi ako ng problema nun with FDA kasi dati parang akala ko naglalaro lang ako eh. So, comply, ganyan. Muntik na akong ma-air sa isang palabas. And then, tinulungan ako ni Miss Corina Sanchez para i-explain na I'm a compliant, to stop that, news, ganyan. So, pinakilala niya ako dun sa FDA. And then this FDA, pinakilala niya sa akin si Miss Dina. So, si Miss Dina, siya yung nagturo sa akin lahat. So, from nothing, ngayon, manufacturing, minsan chemist din ako, pharmacist. Pero, I'm undergrad, wala po akong natapos. Ayun.
Yeah, thank you. Okay lang yun. Actually, we're classmates in Google Academy because I also learned how to cut and sew sa Google and YouTube lang. I'm a graduate of HRM, so no background at all in design and manufacturing.
You
So
can really-
congratulations. I'm sure you've inspired a lot of youth here.
How about you, Kay? Who would you like to ask?
Yeah, plug na rin. I'm Kay. I'm 30 years old. I have a few barber shops. So I don't know ba't ako napunta sa style and substance. The thing is, I'm not really sure if you've come across this, but whenever I reach a certain dream, then di ba umaangat yon, nagkakaroon ka ng panibagong dream. However, parang natatakot ako ulit. So, it's either the pressure of my peers or the pressure of the people who's watching me or my dad or, I don't know, a lot of things. So, I get anxiety amongst that. So, my question is, how do you overcome fear and how do you pursue your dream despite the feeling na kakayanin ko ba to? Am I gonna make it or am I gonna be a person talk about na, tinan mo, sumugal siya, ayan, nadapa siya. So that's it.
I'm a dancer. I'm a dance teacher. So one thing that we have more confidence when we go on everywhere because we feel proud of ourselves. We have confidence in ourselves. And then that part is very helpful. I always tell my students, if you fear to go on stage, then go often. Why not? It's nothing lose. You can just go on stage, smile, and then you can just step down, no problem. So that is how I train my students. And because we have performance every year, so all the students can perform in front of the 1,600 seats in the theater. So that's very helpful. When they were young, they already trained to be on stage. Right, that is one thing. Another thing is if you have a good quality in your work, then you don't have to fear. Besides your good quality, you need to have a branding. Because only good quality, but no one know about it. So you need to have a branding to help you to be differentiate from the others so that people get to know you. And not only to be branding, have a good branding, you have to be visible to the people. Come to the public, come to the community, help people in the community. People will get to know you. The more you socialize with the people, the more you will get to know more people, and that's connection. And the network that you have gained, not only in your area, but in the whole country, or even abroad, that will help you to gain more confidence day by day. That's what I think.
I love that. Tama. as dancers, you really have to face your fear, go on stage. So I guess that and quality work, like she said. Anyone else want to chime in? Getting over it, the
Yeah,
fear.
No, I think having fear, like we talk about entrepreneurs having a dream, and I think everyone can dream, everyone can have a vision, but I think what sets apart entrepreneurs and successful entrepreneurs are people that have the guts and the balls to do it. I think that's what really is an entrepreneur. That makes an entrepreneur, is that you have the guts to do it. And I think one thing I would tell you, if you ask me this personally, is I would say, who cares about what they're saying? Who cares? If that's, I think that's something that's so important, is you have your trusted advisors and the rest are just not important. Because, I feel like every great idea, everyone will say that's absurd. Crazy. Are you sure? Sigurado ka ba? I mean, even when I set up Sunny's, everyone was telling me, why are you going to shoot that way? Your product's not expensive. And I said, it didn't matter to me, because I knew that I wanted to do it in this way. I had a vision. And I think that when you have such a new idea and you're doing things differently, a lot of people are not going to understand. So the more people go against you and kind of say that, oh, that's weird, it's probably a sign that you're in the right path, because it's different and you're doing things differently. If everyone just did everything the way that everyone else does, then we don't have, it wouldn't be adding value to our community. So I think that the fear actually should just empower you. I can hear my son screaming. Baby, what I'm talking. So I think use that fear, use that anxiety. Hi, love. I know. I'm just telling. Use that fear to fuel, just to make it happen. So my son's like, enough na.
He's so cute.
So adorable. Thank you very much, Tata and Kay. I wish we had more time to really chat and know the struggles and the successes of our panelists. But since the others were already able to answer, I'd like to close this session with Doc Vicky and Tessa. Super cliche, but really with all the starting entrepreneurs sa kwarto na to, ano yung advice that you wish you could have given yourself when you were starting out as an entrepreneur?
So, I learned a lot from Alice, Eduardo. First of all, to answer your question, lahat po kami takot. Walang tao dito na walang anxiety. Sa edad ko na to, lagi pa rin akong anxious. And I think what nakakatulong yung magpe-prepare ka talaga. Be the best you can be, learn as much as you can. Pero in the end, I always, nakakatulong sa akin is when I recite scripture to myself. Kasi talagang memorize ako ng konting, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Or God knows the plans He has for me to bless me and not to harm me, to give me a hope and a future. So lagi kong sinasabi mo, Lord, promise me yan, because the best way out to pray is to quote Him. Sinabi mo yon. Number 2, if I could do my life over again, and lagi kong sinasabi kay Alice, sana na-meet kita matagal na. Kasi ako talaga, hindi ako mahilig sa advice for your money. If you make money, mag-invest po kayo sa real estate. Kasi ako po, in-invest ko sa Gucci, Louis Vuitton, kasi enjoy na enjoy ako. Pero, those things are really empty in the end. Or gusto ko mag-stock market kasi exciting, pababa, pataas. Pero in the end, yung talagang, kung pwede kong ulitin yung last 30 years, kasi 30 years na po ang Belo, sana lahat ng pera ko, in-invest ko sa property, kasi yung property po, wag condominium po ha, property, land, lupa. Kasi yun talaga tataas. Walang ano po doon, walang masyadong risk doon. And ngayon, tinutulungan po ako ni Alice, pero medyo matanda na ako to do that. So I'm just telling all of you, you be smart, okay? Later on, you can buy all the Vuitton and Gucci and Hermes you want when you have a lot of money already and you have a good investment, stable, and you don't have to work so hard anymore. Ikaw?
Okay, wow, okay.
O Tessa, you will,
ito
as the
na.
energy of this panel, you will
As the
close.
most influential person here, just kidding, no. The most useless person here. Wow, Glenda,
Of course
wow.
not, Tessa.
But you know what? I'm so happy because I'm a glamma. Yan ang pangalan. No, wait. Somebody told me this is very important. 3 years. Set your goal or your dreams or your plans. Make a 3-year plan. Why 3 years? 1 year is too short. 2 years is a little too short if you wanna have like progress. But 3 years is perfect because in a year and a half, if you have already reached your goal or on your way or halfway, then you can say, hey, this is the goal for me. This is the one I want to do in my life. This is what I want to focus on. And like you, and a classic example, it took her 3 years. So halfway, kung medyo nandun ka na or umangat ka ng konti or your sales are at least half, then you can say, hey, papunta na ako sa 3-year goal ko. Now, at the halfway point, kung wala, then you have to rethink or just refocus or maybe do another branding, like she said, or whatever. But then at least by that time, you can do that one and achieve it. Then after 3 years, you do something else. So what you do is like, do not make just one goal and take forever to reach there. You know, life's so short. I just found out what YOLO means, right? Super YOLO. You know, I'm feeling millennial. That's what it is. So what I mean is like every 3 years, you set it up. Like you can, like she says, you need Google, right? They'll tell you direction. You want to just Google your life. And what you do is like, you always reassess your life because in the end, it's really for the Lord, like what Ninang Vicky says. And then do what you're passionate about and try to balance with your children and look this beautiful every day. And be like Alice, that's like super generous. The number one thing, be a blessing to others, really. If you give it away, it will come back 10 times, I'm telling you now. Kaya, Alice. And of course, palakpan natin si Joey Concepcion! You know, he started his Go Negosyo, and it was really for entrepreneurs, but somehow, it became all women. Because women rule, telling you now. What do you have to say in the morning? I am?
Beautiful.
All right. And I am hungry. You guys haven't eaten, I think. I thank you.
And with that, the words of the wonderful Tessa Prieto Valdez. Thank you very much for listening to our panel on the Women of Style and Substance. Kita nyo naman, like we said earlier, iba-iba ng path, iba-iba ng struggles. Pero yung struggles, when you overcome it, yung mistake, when you learn from it, that's what will make you kasi talaga a woman of substance eh. Kaya thank you very much. I learned so much from all of you, Priya Poon, Doc Vicky, Tessa, George, Glenda, thank you very much. At this point, we'd like to call on Tata and Kay, as well as, of course, the reason we are all here, Miss Alice and Sir Joey, to join us for a group picture.